Hello, and Randy here playing Farming Simulator 22, and welcome back to Westbridge Hills, our 10-year anniversary revisit here on the map since last episode. Finished up plowing field 17. We're now moving back on to field 16 here. Got to plow this field here yet. As a reminder, again, we had corn on both of these fields, and after corn, well, at least if you haven't turned on anyway, you need to plow. So, need to plow this field yet. Figure we'll probably maybe throw a hired worker or something like that on planting here. Now, big question, what shall we plant? I mean, that is a good question. I haven't fully decided that here yet. Thinking maybe some soybeans or something like that. It's been a while since we've done any soybeans. Some GPS setup here a moment. Let's see here. We need 90 degrees for this field. Auto with that. Always forget about this plow. It looks like it's narrower than it actually is, or at least the ground area, it actually works anyway. Okay, lock on GPS, lower down. Ooh, I missed just a little bit there. Okay, back it up a little bit here. Need to lower down a little quicker, apparently. The plowing, I think, actually, yeah, takes part by those disc gangs there. Not so much for the, like, actual, like, what was that about? That was weird. Wow, really? The hump in the field there. Oh, why are you not locked on GPS? Really was actually going to do that. Interesting. Okay, well, anyway. As I was saying, it actually plows back where the disc gangs are. Does not look like that much of a hump here, but apparently it is. Huh. Okay, well, we haven't had that problem yet. Nope, not going to get it this time either. Okay, well, we'll have to, like, come back across that the other way here or something. See if we get that little missing spot there. We don't have any other spots in the field that end up like that. I guess probably part of the problem is it's such a long tool here. Like if you look at this one, it's quite long if you ask me compared to most tillage equipment. You got the discs up front, you got some rippers in the back there, and then you got some more different, I'm not even sure what you would call these things back here. And then you got a rolling basket on the back here, just kind of level and smooth everything out. This is also in the game of one of those pieces of equipment that also discs. Well, it plows and cultivates. Let's put it that way. It plows and cultivates. You know, if you're doing the job yourself, nothing probably necessarily wrong with that. Except you start using hired workers, that's when things start getting messy, and it really doesn't work out that well, in my opinion, having one of these, like, multi-tool type implements. Oh, and we're going to skip up here too yet. Oh, boy. Well, then. That's kind of annoying. Can we adjust this at all? No, there does not appear to be an adjustment on this tool. Okay, good to know. Didn't have any problems that I know of on the other field, by the way. That field 17 was fine. Didn't have any issues over there, so. Wondering if we could adjust the hitch on this one like we can on the, what was it, Landal? Yeah, Landal. The Landal chisel plow we had there last episode that this tractor could not pull. Which reminds me of it, I still need to sell that here yet. That is still setting up at the shop there. And then hopefully with that money, speaking of which, let's just stop right there a moment. Let's actually maybe head over to the shop. Still debating, should we sell it or just keep it? And once we get a larger tractor, we can maybe, yeah, 45,000. How much do we pay for it? That is the question. Because how much money are we going to lose on this? I guess technically I could just like maybe, cheat the money back in because it doesn't really work. 52, yeah, we're not losing a whole lot, like $7,000. So let's just sell here. There it is. And then we'll just about 6,000 will be really close, I think. There. Really close. So we basically didn't lose hardly any money on that one. And being that it didn't actually work for us, I think the cheating of money is warranted. Oh, and before we go too much further, too, like I said, I do want to replant here field 17. So let's, we'll maybe get down to the gates here. We'll stop here real quick a minute again. Let's grab one of our planters here. Oh, we probably should check the field, too. Any lime or fertilizer, anything? Well, obviously fertilizer, probably. Lime are good. Oh, we missed plowing on a couple of strips there. Visually speaking, that's not obvious on the field here. Like, you can go out there and you can't see it. So, that probably means, that the plowing is narrower than the cultivating. That's kind of annoying, I don't see this particular ripper staying with us very long, to be honest, when it does that type of thing, everyone. Okay, let's see what's here. Well, let's grab the John Deere here, probably. And we'll grab our plant here, and I'll just throw a hired worker on this job here. I don't know if the case would quite pull this planter here or not, Evan. Maybe it would. Seems doubtful to me, but... And then, like I said, we'll switch this over to soybeans. Hit something there. I'm not sure what, though. Okay, we're just going to throw a hired worker on that. Let him rip. Hopefully he can finish down planting that field for us. And then we're going to head back to our plowing job over here. See, we're still locked on the GPS yet. Oh, yeah, you can see it. Let me stop here. I know we keep stopping. If you look right back here, actually, let me get out here. You can probably see this a little bit better. So here's our plowing line. There's where we're plowing. That's where the cultivator is. Uh-huh. So what I should probably do, Evan, let's, let me see if we can fix this. So rehome this on the tractor. I am then going to take the width on this and narrow it down here just a little bit. Just as the autosave happens, of course, right? Yeah, looks like that's pretty close. Just back up there a little bit, and that line shifts behind us there. You actually see where we're lined up at. Okay, let's see how that works, Evan. See if we end up with any missing spots here like we have on that field. Hopefully that doesn't happen. Well, okay, we got those missing spots already. I'm hoping by going the other way, Evan, we can fix those spots, hopefully. And like I said, hopefully that doesn't happen in too many more places on this field here. Speaking of fields, by the way, Evan, I still want to look at another... Oh, my, we're really missing spots, aren't we? Another production facility of some sorts and another field. So I was thinking, Evan, maybe seeing how much money we can borrow here. I'm thinking of buying the field first. And the reason I'm thinking of buying the field first, Evan, once we buy the field, then we'll be able to borrow more money again. And then with that money we can borrow from that, we can use that to buy the production facility, if that makes sense. At least that's my my thoughts anyway. So, while we're plowing, let's head over to the loan center here. And, yeah, we're just going to borrow some money, Evan. $5,000 at a time. Like, come on, Giants. Really? Did like, no one, like, whoever play tested? Okay, never mind. Nobody probably play tested the game. Because if somebody play tested the game, like... No, that's all okay. So $466,000. That's what we currently have to work with. I was hoping to have enough to maybe like get field 9 here. I think that's 700. Yeah, 733,000 or field 20. Oh, that's even more actually. Okay. So like if we're gonna buy a field, that one we can. No, we can't even afford field 23 there. 10, I'm sure. No. Okay, so we could afford field 19 here. I mean, that's actually not so bad. Although to be honest, Evan, I would probably cut that little section off. I don't know that I would, to be honest, would really farm that little piece. And that's kind of annoying, farming a little piece like that. But, well, then maybe we should just wait until we get a little more money here then. Or we can activate the, what's it, the advanced loan mod or something like that, Evan. Somebody in the comments here a couple of episodes back told me about, I think it's the advanced loan mod, available on the official Farming Simulator mod hub, by the way. Apparently makes the loan system a lot better here in Farming Simulator. Because let's face it, Evan, Farming Simulator's loan system is terrible at best. It works. Let's put it that way. It works. Barely. Yeah, borrowing $5,000 at a time and then repaying it back $5,000 at a time. Now, with the loan system, like you don't have to like pay it back. You can just leave it there and it will keep collecting interest, right? But with the other one, apparently it will have repayment plans, which kind of makes sense, right? Yeah, if we once we sell this corn and flour, we might have enough money to maybe afford the field I'm looking at here. Again, trying to go for maybe field 15, Evan. Good size field there. Yeah, 13, not going to be able to afford that. How much? See, 7, yeah, we're close to 17. I mean, we're really close to 17. But then we're starting getting a little bit further away from the farm, too. I mean, like, do I really want to farm a field that far? Ooh, gotta watch where we're going here, too. To our planted field there. That would not be good. Yeah, do we really want to farm a field that far away? Personally, I don't have them, but, you know, I guess real life, I mean, most farmers do, right? I suppose that's an option. How much do these fields cost? Yeah, okay, so field 18, probably not. 607, I mean, that's getting up there. I mean, field 17's a maybe. Need like another 100 grand for that field. We could probably work our way there. I was actually hoping that we would be able to borrow a little bit more money than it would let us. Yeah, didn't let us borrow as much as I thought. Basically almost another 400,000, I guess, right? Not quite, but... And again, as I've said, I'm fairly certain that the loan system here in Farming Simulator is tied to and only to the number of fields you own. So the more fields you own, Evan, the more you can borrow. You can own all the tractors in the world here on this farm, but with no fields, Evan, the game is still not going to let you borrow anymore. And again, as a reminder, too, Evan, when it comes to the loan, once you do buy another field, you do have to restart the game before that number will reset, and then you can actually borrow more. So again, if you do buy a field and you want to borrow more money of it, you will have to restart the game. Then the maximum amount should increase. Up to, again, total of 3 million here with the way Farming Simulator does it. Max of 3 million. Hey, at least it's better than the 200,000 it used to be back in the day. It used to be $200,000 in Farming Simulator. Which, you think about it, farming, $200,000, like, that's pocket change. Pocket change. So at least Giants has gone up to a little bit more reasonable, like about $3 million. And then, you know, the game doesn't just let you borrow the maximum amount with at least having some collateral behind it, right? Although, given the fact, Evan, like, if you were to go sell the field, I think, actually, you know what, I think I have a mod that's going to affect the difference here, but, like, if I was to sell this field, yeah, it's going to let me, I think, sell it for the price I paid for it. As far as I know, somebody can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think base Giants, if you sell the field, you get, like, half for it, right? I believe I have a mod that is actually, like, changing that, so, like, if you go to sell the field, it gives you the full amount back, which makes sense, right? Typically speaking, Evan, your land usually doesn't lose much in the way of value in real life. I suppose there's always the potential for it, but again, Evan, typically your land in real life doesn't lose value. So why in the game should it lose half, right? I suppose the only maybe reason Giants is doing that, maybe the reason, so you can't just like go buy the field, harvest the crop that's on it, then go sell the field again. Then you have the game replant the field for you when it's ready to harvest. You just rebuy the field again and harvest it. That might be why Giants is doing that. They're trying to discourage you from doing stuff like that, which I don't know. Does anyone actually even do that? That's a little something you could do for anyone wondering. I think I just seen a missing spot there. Oh, maybe not. Okay. Oh, yes, I did. Oh, you know what? I think there actually is like a legitimate missing spot there. I'm like, you can't actually work that section of the field right there. Remind me, I might have to go back around and see if we can just actually hit that with the plow here. Turn the plowing function on and actually like see if that'll turn it back into a field there in that spot. Fortunately, it seems like our missing spots here, too, on the field are just on the ends. So, again, once we're done, if we can just hit the ends here, clean those up a little bit. Again, still a little bit of annoyance, but, well. And just a reminder here, by the way, if you haven't already clicked the subscribe button, don't forget to do so. Always very much appreciated. And of course, once you are subscribed, don't forget to give the video a thumbs up as well. Actually, you know what? I don't think you even have to be subscribed to give the video a thumbs up. Hey, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up, right? But then also, if you are subscribed, you can turn on the notifications as well. That goes for any channel, of course, by the way, everyone. Get notified of the latest, greatest videos coming out from any channel you are subscribed to. And then as a reminder, too, Evan, if you'd like to catch yourself some more RDAllen content, you can follow myself over on Twitch. Again, RDAllen on Twitch. We live stream over there. That's, again, where you can find the live streaming content at. Typically over on the multiplayer server, plus some other games and other content as well from time to time. Oh, even miss. Why in the world is going? This field does not seem like it should be that bad. But okay, this plow really does not like even like the slightest of unlevel ground here or something. Oh well. Come to think of it, I did actually have to, I just remembered this, I did actually have to clean up this field here a little bit as well. You can see a couple missing spots here. Just had to plow down the side of it there. Don't make quite a tight enough turn there, which is kind of hard to do, Evan, with this particular tractor and this plow. It's obviously not the widest of plows, but most plows aren't the widest. And this probably isn't the tightest of turning tractors, although it's not terrible. If you compare it to that other color green, and of course when I say other color green, we're not talking about the proper green. We're talking about that more of a forestry green, bent, green there. Yes, those turning radius on those tractors. Oh boy. Yeah, you probably need about half this field to turn around with one of those tractors. Okay, let's head over to the comment section here a moment. I haven't seen what you folks had to say here for the last episodes. Starting off with, actually, you know what? We got two comments here from Benny and Kubesh. Both saying, thank you for the how to restore a missing save game video. Apparently both of them must have had issues with their save games. Reminder again, I know I say this quite a few times, but just as a reminder, Farming Simulator has an automatic save game backup feature. So if you ever lose your save game, you shouldn't have an excuse. There shouldn't be an excuse, Evan. Mason was saying that realistically, you would not pull that disc ripper with that tractor. Glad some more green is on the map. Around here, we don't combine corn. We shell corn with a combine. That is true. That is the more proper terminology there. Very interesting on what different areas call the same thing. Like we call it a field cultivator, but Minnesota, they call it a digger. Yeah, same here. I've noted that difference as well there on Mason Farms. I know I started watching Millennial Farmer like many years ago, and they're like, digger. I'm like, what the heck is a digger? Oh, field cultivator. Like, oh, okay. Of course, then, yeah, for those who watch Larson Farms, Millennial Farmer, they refer to their field cultivators as diggers. Again, at least around where I live, everyone, it's usually referred to as a field cultivator. This, of course, is not a field. This is like a ripper. I don't think they even call this a chisel plow per se. This is more like a ripper. The Landall we had last episode, that was like a proper chisel plow, right? And then that, if we go to our plow category here, everyone, this 2410 that is in here, this is probably more like a chisel plow. Sorry, not cultivator. I'm sorry, 2410 cultivator. I very much don't think this is a plow one, and the reason I say that is I doubt. Yeah, it's like really too big for a plow. Like most chisel plows, do not come that big. Like the Landall here is about as big as it gets when it comes to a chisel plow, right? Wow. That is a lot of missing fielder. Okay, then. Yeah, like I said, I've not liking this plow real well here so far. It did a pretty good job on field 17 there, but this field here, we are struggling on this field. And again, like I said, I think it's due to the length of it here. Maybe we need like a flexing portion on this. Actually, you know, looking at this, I mean, it looks like it should flex, right, Evan? It actually looks like it should actually probably adjust too. So if I'm looking at this, everyone. Now, I'm guessing this is probably rigid. Like the way the mod author made this, they probably made this rigid. But from the looks of it, like as this pivots up and down, that should change the angle on our tires here as well. From the way they have this hooked up here, it looks like. I'm not particularly familiar with this exact unit here in real life, so... RC Win was saying, since there's red on the farm, might I suggest the Case IH Magnum 340 400 Series Special Edition? Never mind. It isn't green. Great video. What are you... Come on now. You're suggesting a red tractor. Really? Really? Oh my goodness. Wow. Don't even know what to say. Suggesting I buy a red tractor. Come on now. Really? I mean, have I bought a red tractor yet? Reminder, the tractors that we have came with the map, Evan, so I haven't technically bought a red tractor on this map yet. Norton was saying that is a big chisel plow. In my area, plows under 20 feet need over 500 horsepower. That is very true, Evan, and yeah, I should have thought of that there last episode when I bought that Landau. Actually, that goes back to Mason Farms' comment here, too. About, I'm assuming he's talking about this tractor pulling this disc ripper. That is probably not too far. Actually, how many rippers are on this one here? Is this the really big one? I think this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 shank? Or 8? No, 9 shank. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, I'm losing my count of them. There's 3 in the back. Okay, there's 3 in the back, and there is 6 up front, so 9. Spacing on that. Huh. I think at that point, why not just stick them all on there then? Interesting. Very curious as to the logic behind the spacing on that one. Usually, you know, most chisel plows I'm familiar with them. Usually they'll like alternate. One in the back, one in the front, one in the back, one in the front. But no, this is like one in the front, one in the back, 2 in the front, 1 in the back, 2 in the front, 1 in the back. Weird. So anyway, 9 shank. This is not the biggest one here. I believe the bigger one is like 13 shank. And yes, that is for like your 600 horsepower, you know, quad track, 9,000 series tractors, right? About this one here, I think is supposed to actually be for like this size tractor. This is the slightly smaller version of this, if I remember correctly. So again, the 9 shank version. Like I said, I'm pretty sure this goes up to, I think it's 13 shank, if I remember correctly. So all the way from, I think these go from like 7 shank, 5 shank, 5 or 7 shank all the way up to, again, like I said, I think it's 13 shank, which I'm pretty sure I've got one of those as well. At least I think I do somewhere. I've got a 13 shank. There should be a bigger version of this one here somewhere. Is that this one maybe? No, this is the one we currently own, right? Yeah, this is definitely a bigger one. This is probably a 13 shank here. Also, I think a little bit different style on that one there. John Deere has a couple different versions of these particular rippers here. Not exactly sure, you know, what the science between all the different ones is, but they all have, you know, a little bit different style to them, right? Hetero saying, good video. I think there is a John Deere 2720 plow, lower horsepower required. With that big hill, you'll need a plow with lower horsepower. That 2730 should have an option to change the rear rollers. Oh, did it? Maybe it did. I don't think that'll help us much here in this case, but no, it does not. And it's weird. I thought I had some more of these somewhere. 2720, 2730. I know I've got some more of these, Evan. I don't know if they're... Well, maybe I'll have to go check. Maybe there's something broken with the other ones I have, or are they under this category? Nope. Didn't see nothing under the cultivators. Nothing under subsoilers. That's kind of where you maybe expect to see something else. Subsoilers. Oh, another comment here from Arjen Vanderschaefy. Probably horribly mispronounced her name there. Apologies on that one. Was also saying thanks for helping restore his 50-hour save game. Apparently, a lot of you folks corrupting your save game or deleting your save games here last day or here. So, got a lot of comments on that. So, which, hey, good. Again, like I said, check that video out. And if you ever need to know how to restore your save game, not that complicated in my opinion. Why Giants doesn't advertise the feature, I don't know of one. Why Giants doesn't provide a little small functionality thing in the game to actually restore it, I don't understand that one either. But Why Not Gaming was saying awesome. Thank you very much for that. Kincaid Farms was saying that the unload auger on those red machines in the game are so slow. Floss is by far the fastest unload on the go. Case disappoints. Oh, not a fan of the Case combines, huh? I know, they're red. What do you expect, right? Christopher was saying, good video, keep it up. Hey, thank you very much for that. Darren was saying, I'm definitely interested in a Farming Simulator 13 or 15 revisit. Well, we did a Farming Simulator 15 revisit here a couple years ago on the Oklahoma map, of course. But yeah, we might, maybe when we're done with this series, I would just, like, one episode or something like that, or somewhere here in this series, maybe we'll just do, like, a one-episode revisit Farming Simulator 13. I mean, like, see what the difference between 13 and 22. I mean, almost 10 years. Well, actually, technically it is 10 years at this point, but obviously, between 13 and 22, it's not quite 10 years, more like 9, but still. So far, this tractor seems to be pulling this ripper pretty good here. Says we need 410 horsepower for this, and we got 400. Actually, this tractor's probably got a little bit more than 400 if I had to guess, at least the way the game has it set anyway. Magnum 400, we are sitting at, 435 horsepower, so we're just a little bit over the 410 we recommended there. Even on the hill, we're pulling halfway decent. And the problem we're having on the hill, is all related, I think, to this particular plow, not the tractor. At least I don't think it's the tractor, anyway. Although, you know, with that weird European hitch on the back, you never know. I think, actually, speaking of which, Evan, I thought I went looking here. I thought I found the American version of this tractor here. Maybe I don't have it active. Might have to double check that. That might be, something I need to look through the mods I have active here a moment. We got a Versatile Series 3. How much horsepower does that get us? 230, huh? 360. Hey, now we're talking. 360 horsepower, huh? Still less horsepower in this tractor, though, right, Evan? Oh, how are we looking on the planting? Looks like we're doing pretty good over there. As a reminder again, Evan, I am playing without precision farming turned on. And without precision farming, Evan, you want to fertilize your soybeans. So, you know, again, if you're playing with precision farming, Evan, you don't need any fertilizer on your soybeans. It's a little weird to me, but that's the way the game is. But no precision farming. We need to make sure we fertilize our soybeans twice. We don't want to be losing out on any yield because of that now, right? Okay, well, anyway, when looking at the time here, looks like it is about time to wrap it up here for this episode. So on that note, if you folks have any comments and or questions, be sure to leave them down below. And as always, Evan, thanks for watching. Until next time.